This video is just going to be about solving some linear system word problems using elimination. So here we have two receipts and they're both from the same store. They're both from 7-Eleven. In the first receipt, we have 2 jubes and 5 Smarties, and the total cost is 18 cents. And in the second receipt, we have 2 jubes and 3 Smarties, and the total cost is 14 cents. So we need to create an equation for each receipt. If we use J to represent the cost of a jube and S represents the cost of a Smartie, we're going to create an equation for each receipt. So the first receipt, if we have 2 jubes, so 2J plus 5 Smarties, so that's plus 5S, our total cost is equal to 0.18. And for the second receipt, we have 2 jubes, 2J, plus 3 Smarties, 3S, and that's equal to 0.14. So here we have our two equations. So in any word problem, whether the equation is given to you or you have to read the problem to try to create the equations, you need two equations and then you need to use elimination to solve that linear system. So we need to line up our two equations. So our first equation is 2J plus 5S equals 0.18, and our second equation is 2J plus 3S, and that's equal to 0.14. And now we need to add or subtract the equations to get rid of one of the variables. So since J has the same number in front of the variables, we can easily eliminate that variable. And they're both positive. If we do 2J minus 2J, we'll get 0J. So we can subtract these two equations from each other. So we need to subtract the entire equations. So that means we need to do 0.18 minus 0.14, and that's just going to be 0.04. And 5S minus 3S, well, that's just going to be 2S. And 2J minus 2J, well, that's just 0J, so we've now eliminated J. So we're just left with 2S equals to 0.04. And we just need to solve for S in this case. So to get S by itself, we need to divide by 2. And that means S is just equal to 0.02. So S is equal to 2 cents. But we're not done yet because we need to use that value for S to find what J is equal to. So we can just substitute this value for S into one of the original equations, and I'll just put it into equation 1. So equation 1 is just 2J plus 5S, and that's equal to 0.18. And instead of S, we're going to replace S with 0.02. And now we just need to start solving for J. So 5 times 0.02 is just equal to 0.1, and that's equal to 0.18, and we got to get rid of that 0.1, so we need to subtract it. So when we subtract 0.1, we get rid of it on the left side of the equal sign, so we're just going to be left with 2J equals 0.08, and now we got to get J by itself, so we need to divide by 2, which means J is just equal to 0.04. Well, that's it. We can write a final statement. So therefore, a Smartie costs 2 cents, and a jube is 4 cents. And that's it.